What's up, peeps? L Awesome of the JKL Awesome here, and I had to do this video. I mean, every time people talk about Funko Pops and how popular they are, they always bring up Beanie Babies. And Funko Pops and Beanie Babies are two totally different things, man. I mean, the hype around them, you may feel like it's the same, but it's not. I mean, there have been a lot of toys or products that have been hyped and then they die. And that's usually because they're more niche products and not a product that everybody would want. And most of them are things like Beanie Babies. When it comes down to it, Beanie Babies were just stuffed animals. That's a very niche type of thing. The hype about the popularity and the financial value in them, that came from the flippers, you know, because no matter how hot Beanie Babies got, I never had an interest in buying a Beanie Baby, ever, unless I was buying it as a gift for somebody else. But Funko Pops, the thing with Funko Pops is that, yeah, they're little bobblehead vinyl collectible figures. Some call them dolls or toys, but there's a Funko Pop for everybody. Like, it's a wide market. TV, movies, wrestling, sports, anime, music, Disney, Marvel, DC, Star Wars. Like, I know people personally who have no interest in Funko Pops, but I give them a Funko Pop related to something they like and they love the pop and they end up getting more. Maybe they don't become a collector like me that has at this point over 500 of them, but they'll look at them and be like, oh, I like this TV show. Do they have this? Oh, I like this movie. Do they have this? And they get more interested in them. Somebody were to give me a Beanie Baby back in the day, I'd have been like, all right, cool, thanks. And the first thing I would have found out is how much it's worth, and I would have wanted to sell it because I have no interest in Beanie Babies. And I like a lot of animals, don't get me wrong, but I would never buy a Beanie Baby, a stuffed animal for myself. That's much more of a niche product than a Funko Pop. And Ty, the company that makes Beanie Babies, which is owned by Ty Warren, I believe, is a privately owned company. He's the sole owner of that company. Funko is a publicly owned company on the stock exchange. So that's another big difference. Funko makes a lot of other products outside of Pops. And I believe Ty makes other products too, but none of them have gotten anywhere near the popularity of Beanie Babies. And Beanie Babies were hot for 6 years. They came out in 1993. They were gone by 1999 was the last Beanie Baby made, outside of the newer ones that they're starting to make now, and still that's really niche. And the hype was only for about 4 years, because after like 1997, the hype started dying. Like Funko Pops, the first Funko Pop was made in 2010. And here we are 10 years later, 10 and a half years actually, because they first came out San Diego Comic-Con 2010. And right now it's January 2021. 10 years, 6 months later, and Funko Pops are still hot because they keep acquiring more licenses and making more pops and broadening their product. Like, there's people who love sports that'll buy the sports Beanie Babies, geez, that'll buy the sports Funko Pops. There's people who like a certain TV show, they'll get that show. People who like Star Wars, they'll buy the Star Wars ones. Like, people who like anime. And now the retro toys ones coming out, a lot of people who I know don't really collect, but they'll watch my videos or see some of the things I post and they'll ask about them, because most of us grew up on G.I. Joe, you know. People had Stretch Armstrong and Mr. Potato Head and even the glowworm. Like, come on, as a kid, I never had a glowworm, never wanted a glowworm, but I'll buy that glowworm pop because it was a big part of pop culture back then. It was a popular thing. So when people compare Funko Pops to Beanie Babies and say, oh, well, they're just the new version of Beanie Babies, they're gonna die eventually. Well, you know, they may die, but not because, oh, they're like Beanie Babies, so they're gonna die like Beanie Babies. They're gonna die out because eventually they'll lose popularity. But as long as Funko keeps acquiring new licenses and keeps making different variations on Pops, they're gonna stay. They're already been more popular than Beanie Babies have ever been. in the years, compared to the years that Pops have been out to what Beanie Babies were. So they already beaten Beanie Babies, and they're gonna stay more popular because of the licenses that Funko Company can get to keep creating more Pops and different characters that we all love. I mean, they put out Back to the Future Pops, I'm buying them. Ghostbusters Pops, I'm buying them, you know? Like, there's so many different properties that they can get that something like Beanie Babies just can't do. Like, you're not gonna get a Marty McFly Beanie Baby. You're not gonna get a Goku Beanie Baby. Like, you're not gonna get, I don't know who's a popular sports star. I'm not really into sports that much. A LeBron James Beanie Baby. Like, you're not gonna see those things. So that's why Beanie Babies were destined to die out. But Funko Pops, while they may die eventually, they're not gonna die as fast as people think, or the bubble's not just gonna burst and they're gonna disappear like Beanie Babies did. So please stop comparing Funko Pops to Beanie Babies. It's not the same thing. And that's my 2 cents. I'm gonna start calling these videos my 2 cents. Anyway, comment down below, you know, tell me what you think. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you have something to add that maybe I didn't say? Let me know. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, hey, give it a thumbs down. You know, it's your choice. I'm not gonna hate on you for it. You'll see me next time. Peace.